We've all been waiting to jump into Arc Raiders, and now it is time. The server slam, which is basically like an open beta stress test, is going live today. You can jump in all through the weekend to try out an early slice of the game, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think. We've played the earlier closed tests and honestly had a complete blast. I can't wait to dive back in, and honestly, if you try it out, tell me what you're thinking of it down below. We've got you covered with everything you're going to want to know about this server slam here in this video. So first things first, here's the deal. Embark Studios are running what they're calling this server slam, which starts at around 2 PM BST through till the 19th. It's free to play all through the weekend on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, Steam, as well as the Epic Games Store. There's no codes or redeems needed, just search the game on your platform of choice. This is basically their final stress test before the game launches on October 30th. It's a chance for them to fine-tune, push the servers, and make sure everything is smooth when the full game goes live. For anyone that's brand new, you might want to know what Arc Raiders is. Well, it's a third-person PvPvE extraction shooter set on a devastated future Earth that is now overrun by deadly AI machines called the Ark. You will play as a raider scavenging the surface for loot, dodging both the killer robots and enemy players. Then you try to extract to get safely back to Speranza, the underground city hub. This is where you prep your loadouts, trade, craft, upgrade your base, and then head back topside again. The game has a tense feel to it, it's very atmospheric, and it's way more immersive than your usual run and gun style shooter, which I'm sure many of you will find out for yourself when you experience it through the weekend. So you might be wondering what you can play in the server slam. Well, this test allows you to jump into the Dam Battlegrounds map. This is a flooded wasteland of swamps, forests, and broken facilities. You can play it solo or go in with a squad of 3 players, and it's actually the first map in the full game that you play, so it's the perfect place to kind of get your bearings for things. The devs have also teased dynamic conditions like electromagnetic storms, night raids, and even an appearance from something they're calling the Queen. We'll have to wait and see exactly what these look like in-game, but the idea of weather or events changing the way the maps play sounds pretty cool. When you're back in Speranza though, you'll have access to NPC traders who give quests tied to the Rust Belt story. You'll be able to sell off your excess loot and build reputation, and they'll have a selection of early game quests available for you to try. Here's a few things to know though. Not everything is unlocked in the game yet, as this is still a pre-launch test. You'll get access to early and mid-tier weapons and gear only, while high-tier stuff will be locked until release. Crafting blueprints can drop and be found in the game, but the most powerful and rare ones can't actually be used to craft just yet, even if you find them. You'll also get to test out the Raider deck system with 1 page of unlocks available and basic crafting through the workshop. Other systems like trials, codex entries, and expedition projects will be visible in the menus, and they're basically giving us a taste without spoiling everything. Now here's the important bit. None of your progression will carry over from the server slam to launch. Your character levels, your loot, your blueprints, and all of that will reset, but cosmetics and paid for things and stuff like that will stay. However, if you do play through the weekend, you'll unlock an exclusive reward, the Server Slammer Backpack, which you'll be able to claim when the official game launches on October 30th. Now let's talk about how resets will function in the full game, because one of the new big topics the devs have been talking about is these progression resets once the full game is out. They've shared details on a system called the Expedition Project in their recent blogs. This effectively kicks in once you hit level 20 in-game, and think of this as a long-term cycle that lasts around 8 weeks at a time. When you finish a project, you can then choose to reset your character for a fresh run, but you will still keep account level unlocks like cosmetics, your achievements, and some permanent buffs. The idea of this is that hardcore players who play a lot can reset and chase new incentives like unique cosmetics and other perks for their account, while more casual players can just keep progressing at their own pace without fear of losing anything. So it's a fully optional reset, it's not forced, and I think this is a smart approach, as I generally dislike progression resets in extraction games, although I will say they are sometimes needed to keep things balanced, so we'll see how this all goes in the full release. Here's some extra details though. During runs, you'll get small rotating challenges called feats, and this will be to do things like destroying Ark robots or extracting particular rare loot. Completing these will earn you additional credits, which you can spend on your raider decks. And the decks are basically a progression tracker, with some free and some premium pages of different unlocks. They clarify there's nothing pay to win here, it's just a way to chase cosmetics and some extras, so this is basically the game's battle pass system. Of course, in matches, we will be dealing with the Ark machines themselves. There'll be wasps that swarm you, ticks that ambush you, bastions that roll around like tanks, and leapers that will just ruin you if you don't pay attention. The robot sound design is also really cool and adds a lot of tension to matches, plus it takes a lot of ammo to bring the bigger Ark machines down. And using that ammo makes a lot of noise, so you will be attracting other players too. The robots can be pretty deadly, both from how dangerous they are and the attraction of other players to the sound of shooting your gun constantly to bring them down. So yeah, this is the new Ark Raiders Server Slam. It's free to play through the weekend from October 17th through 19th, and if you have been curious about the game, this is probably the best time to jump in and try it out for yourself before the full release on October 30th. I'll be diving into this too, as I have really enjoyed what I've played of the game so far, but tell me in the comments if you are playing and what you think of the game after your first few runs. Now, if we did help you out here, a like will be super appreciated so we can keep you up to date on all things gaming, and subscribe because we'll have more videos coming your way very, very soon. Here at Arix Gaming, we're two friends who love to play games. You have me, Paradise, as well as 26.
Our goal is to keep the videos as concise as possible by cutting out any of the fluff and focusing on what really matters with high quality videos.
So make sure you're subscribed down below for more videos on your favorite games coming very, very soon.